Back to game two of the first round. I think I'm gonna be on the draw here. He's not aggressive enough that I would care, and we're not tempo enough. So we'll let him draw first, play first. This hand is pretty good. So we have two lands and a Jeskai Elder. So let's keep this. So he doesn't have either rats or a black mana. And we're just gonna play the monastery. And we drew a land, which is excellent. Anything interesting? No. So let's play the Elder and see if it dies. It probably will, but that's fine. So we saw a bunch of Dows and Glooms. Nothing else really interesting. If he's Dows and Glooms, do I shock him? Probably not. Yeah, let's loot. I don't need another planes here right now. I will eventually, but I think I'm gonna draw it naturally anyway. And I like all the other cards. Maybe Channel Harm could be discarded, but not yet. Do I counter something here? I mean, it depends on what he plays. Um, that's fine. I'm not gonna counter that. So let's attack. If he lets it through, great. Yep, that seems to be the whole purpose of that card. And let's play a plane. So now we have both cancel and wild slash up, as well as a sample stroke. And we can just always just wild slash the manifest token, but I'm gonna do it on my turn for the prowess trigger. And if he attacks, then he attacks, and I don't really care about that. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take two. That's it? Okay. So we have two options here. We can either bounce it to his hand. I don't really want to do that. So let's wild slash. Is he gonna try to kill it? He is. So let's cancel Dows and Gloom and hit him for 3 damage. Always trigger to prowess. Okay, what did we kill? Right into being. Okay. So let's attack. I'll play the land afterwards. I would like to use the ability. I probably don't need another planes. I will take another island. So let's discard the planes, play the island, and pass the turn. It was a fine turn. It wasn't a great turn. I mean, it was still a 2 for 2, but it was still fine. If he has anything too harmful here, then we can play the Surveyor and bounce it. If not, we can just play the Torrent Elemental, which is probably going to be good enough as well. Unless it's a Djinn. The Djinn could be annoying. Soul Flare. Okay, so does he have any abilities? He does not. So I think I'm going to bounce that. 6 mana is a lot. It's 2 turns. Let's see what we draw. We drew a land. So here we have 2 options. We can either bounce. Actually, I like Torrents in the middle a little bit more here. It means the next turn we can just attack, tap everything, and get through with the Jeskai Elder, and then we can also play the Aven Surveyor and bounce if he plays anything that could potentially annoy us. And then I can discard Channel Harm if I need to have another mana for the Saintful Stroke. Savage Punch. That's not nice. I mean, it worked, but it's not nice. Okay. Our guy dies. We take 6, down to 12. Okay. So let's play Even Surveyor. Bounce the guy. Attack. I will draw a card. I don't need the Mentor. I'm keeping the Channel Harm because we might use it later. If he has anything big that we want to kill. And here I'm gonna counter is what's it called? Something Glare. The 4/4 Delve guy. Because it's gonna waste his whole turn. And I don't really have a good way to deal with him right now. Him drawing 3 cards is fine. You can try to kill one of my 2 guys, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Why did he play all the black though? He could have kept 3 mana untapped, and then he could have played that guy. Jeskai Sage is fine. So he's probably just gonna try to trade here. Jeskai Charm is good. Let's attack with both. If he wants to blocking a draw card. That's gonna happen anyway. And I don't think I need to do anything right now. Sure. Maybe he wanted the prowess? Well, I'm gonna counter that. Soul Flare, that's the name of the card. So right now we can deal 8 damage to him. Abomination. I'm probably gonna put that on top. Or I'm just gonna kill it. Right, it's a 3/4. And this deals 4 damage. So yeah. And I'm gonna loot because I can always discard the Channel Harm. I don't need a Tranquil Cove. I have enough mana, I think. Another Soul Flare. And this one has flying. So I'm gonna put it into his hand again, and to the top of his deck, probably. And then attack. That's an annoying card. Let's see what he does. Well, now I'm definitely putting it on top of his deck. Red, blue, white. Now he has no cards, gonna go down to 7. And Hunt the Weak won't work. Okay, so we know what he's gonna draw next turn. Enhanced awareness is not bad. Not bad at all. Let's do it first. Let's do it like this. We don't want probably the Channel Harm. I do want the island so I can morph the 1,000 Winds. So yeah, so let's discard that. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with both. And this is just lethal next turn. I don't need to use the Elder's ability because I'm gonna play the Thousand Wind face down. He's on 6, and then on my turn, I'm just gonna unmorph it and attack in the air for 6, and we know that he has the Soul Flare on top of his deck, and he doesn't have flying. So that's enough. Yep. So let's unmorph. Nothing is tapped, but he's still dead from the air. Anything that we want to put into play now? Let's see. Actually, now I kind of want the Whisk Away. Just because he has 2 Soul Flares. What don't I want here? Probably the Mentor. Actually, it's a 0/5. That's a 4/4. I can probably take out Crippling Chill. Okay. So he decided to play first. Our hand is good. Finally, we have the Monastery Siege. And we have it on time, so we're gonna keep this. We have all our colors. He probably has a Typhoid Rats. I can call this a Typhoid Rats, right? Actually, I probably should have just took out the Channel Harm. Doesn't seem that good. That is fine. I didn't see anything too spectacular that costs 4, so I'm just gonna play the Siege. I'm not gonna wait until turn 5. He probably has Thousand Gloom or something like that. Right into being is fine. What did he do with the other card? He put it on top? Yeah, I put it on top. Okay. Yeah, still I'm just gonna play the Monastery Siege, and then next turn we can try to go crazy. And I want Cons. Cons is the one. Actually, your permanent control costs 2 more to cast. He has a bunch of Thousand Glooms, but I don't really care about that, so I just want to draw more cards. And that one is Cons. And we have the Disdainful Stroke, the Djinn, Bathe in Dragonfire, so we should be fine. Let's always yield to this. I don't think I want Channel Harm. Let's play a Djinn. And pass the turn. Thousand Gloom isn't that good here if he wants a Thousand Gloom. And loses Manifest. Basically a 2-for-1. I'm fine with that. I'm still on 15 life. If he plays the Flare, I'm just going to kill it on my turn. Rakshasa Secret. Okay. That is fine. So I'm going to discard the Sky Captain. And probably Disdainful Stroke. I mean, it's annoying, but honestly, it's not that bad. Could be worse. And he discarded Typhoid Routes and a Thousand Gloom. Okay. Attacking like that is fine. No blocks. land, and land. So let's discard the mountain. I'm gonna draw more lands anyway. Um, so we know he has Thousand Glooms. And I can just keep 1 mana up for 1,000 Winds. So I'm just gonna do that. And I don't think I need to kill anything right now. So let's attack. Actually, he's actually winning this race. I think I'll just keep my guy back for now and pass a turn. Let's see what happens here. Probably attacks for 2. For 1, sorry. We're gonna take 1. The Ripper has dealt a lot of damage to us. Is that a Soul Flare? It is the Soul Flare. Nope. When it's battlefield, top 3 card. Each player puts top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Deal. Do I want to mill anything of his? I don't think so. So we have a Mentor, a Seeker, and a Wild Slash. He had a Swamp, a Lotus Bastion, and another Host. Okay. Here I probably don't want. Actually, I'm not sure. Probably the Bathe and Flame, Bathe and Flame, and Dragonfire. Yeah, let's discard the Bathe and Dragon. And actually, I think I'm just gonna discard the Charm. Well, I have cancel. So yeah, so let's discard the Bathe and Dragonfire. I'm gonna keep it like this. And we're just gonna kill this guy afterwards. Tap, kill the Manifest guy. Depending on who he attacks with. So this guy's a 2/6. Let's block. And I'm gonna deal 2 damage to target creature. I think I have to start doing something. If he's gonna play Thousand Gloom, that's fine. And kill my guy. That was an island. And I take 1. And nothing else. Surveyor is good. Island is good. So here, I probably don't want cancel. I didn't see any hard removal from him. So let's attack. And then play 1,000 Winds. Maybe it could counter. Is it countered? No. He's drawing more cards than I am. And he also discarded Abomination of Goodwill. Okay. So what now? Is this a flare? If it is, I'm just gonna surveyor it. Yep. Death Touch Flying. Okay, deal. Does he have anything else? So he has another flying here. Yeah, just another flying, which is annoying, but not unbeatable. We have a Muhammad Eugene here. Crippling chill. Okay. So I'm gonna take 3 down to 9. I'm probably still gonna bounce. So let's discard the island. Play Tranquil Cove. Play the Surveyor. Bounce the Soul Flare. Do I attack? Probably not. If I attack, it means that his guy can attack back. I don't really want to do that. And he's probably going to play the Soul Flare again with flying, and then I'm going to put it back onto his deck. And attack for 10? Yeah, that's 10 damage. Savage Punch. Well, that's unfortunate. Now he has Death Touch again. He's still going to be on top of his deck, but that's still annoying. At least we're not close to milling ourselves out. Okay, Flying Death Touch. You can attack. You won't. So we don't want Seawater Cliffs. Right, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, we can play both, but that's fine. Do we need to play it now? Probably not. We can probably just wait. I mean, if he has a counter, he's gonna have it anyway. Yeah, so let's just pass a turn. Ethereal Ambush is fine. I don't want to have a Mana Vested. I mean, I could have put in top in response, but that's really not what I wanted to manifest. Does he have any more creatures here? He does not. Okay. Put it on top. And this is a 2/6. So I still can't. I can't trade, and I wouldn't probably anyway. And I am gonna block. Yeah, I can do without the planes probably. So let's cast Enhanced Awareness. What do we draw? Lands. A lot of lands. Let's discard an island. Play a mountain. And let's attack. Actually, I'm not gonna attack. I'm gonna bounce the Avon and the Soul Flare. Am I in any chance of milling myself here? Maybe. So let's try it up and doing these two. This way, hunt the weak does nothing. I mean, yeah, I can play the Soul Flare again, but I'm just gonna bounce it again. So I don't really care about that. Island. Okay. And now he comes back, as expected. Monastery and a Freed Weapon Master. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can play both the Aven and the Freed Weapon Master, so I'll probably just discard the Monastery. And let's cast this face down. So I'm gonna have to turn the corner soon. I'm dead in 5 turns from the siege here. I don't think I can afford to go down to 2. Soul Flare is fine and expected. Him not attacking though is interesting. Feeder resistance and Torrent Elemental, that's good. So we play and we discard an island. We attack. Probably with both. And play a Torrent Elemental. One, two, three, 4, 5. So next turn he's dead, unless he does anything. And here I can Feeder of Resistance is Soul Flare. Feeder Resistance, my Torrent Elemental, and kill is Soul Flare. And the other guys are fine. So I don't want to lose my morph. If he had anything, he probably would have done already. So let's just block like here. Actually, I can also just block. If I block with the morph, I don't kill him next turn. So yeah, let's just do it like this. And I'm gonna keep the Feeder Resistance up, just in case he has anything for the Torrent Elemental, such as a Thousand Gloom. Another Soul Flare is fine. And that is also fine. So when he attacks, tap all creatures defending player control. So let's just be sure. That's 3. That's 7. So that's 10, 14. Okay. I probably don't need the Elder. Let's unmorph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it on, let's say, the Aven. So that's 9, 12, 14. And let's attack with everything. And that should do it. So let's just be sure. 3, 8, 10. Yeah. Okay, that was an interesting match. I'll see you guys in round number 2.